Finally, we can forget about problems with aspect ratio in Nano Banana. You can get several images in one generation. I generated more than 100 free images in a single day and didn't reach any daily limit. And you can animate generated images in few clicks using VO3 for free, but this option is quite limited. This is Whisk from Google. Link will be in the description. Here's it. You can generate images from scratch with just a prompt, or you can use different types of references. Subject section is for objects you want to add to the generated images. You can generate image of the subject or upload a reference. For example, I added image of this man wearing trench coat. I'm going to place him into some location. I want to make this guy sit on the bench on the coast of the sea at evening. In the warm sunlight, this will be mid-shot, and he should look into the camera. This dice is for getting random prompt if you don't have ideas. Aspect ratio can be square, portrait, or landscape. And in additional settings, precise reference option should be enabled to make the object or person on the generated image look exactly the same as on the uploaded picture. With locked seed value, you can get very similar images in different generations. You can see that there are 2 images in one generation. I'll change aspect ratio and create another generation. And also I want to show you how the locked seed value works, so I'll create third request. Generations are very fast. My first and second requests with different aspect ratios are ready. And here's third one with locked seed value. It's 100% the same as the second generation. Okay, let's add image of some location to the scene section. This will be kind of dynamic scene with dramatic pinkish light. This will be low angle shot. Man should sit on the ground. Here are 2 generations with different aspect ratios. Nice result. Man is very consistent as well as his clothing, and background is not exactly the same as my reference picture, but very close to it. Now I'll keep everything the same but add style reference. This will be anime with some kind of more realistic vibe. Okay, man is not so different from the reference. The style on the generated images looks probably a little bit too simplified compared to the reference. As for me, it's closer to the typical comic style. I can also edit uploaded references. Here you can see auto-generated description of the image I uploaded. I can edit this description or describe the changes I want to make in the separate text area. I want to make him eat ice cream. I got 2 variations. Just click on the image you prefer in close reference editing tool. Here's updated subject image. I'll edit the scene reference too by adding more blue light. I like this one, and I want to add some lightnings on the distance. I like second variation, so I'll use it. And I'm going to delete anime style reference I previously used. I'll copy prompt from one of the previous generations. And you should be careful when using edited versions of the subject references. Ice cream from the edited reference image won't appear on the generated ones. This happens probably because Nano Banana doesn't recognize ice cream as a part of the man's appearance. So it is better to specify such things in your prompt. You can always restore original version of your reference image here. This time I'll add rounded glasses. Both variations look almost identical, and now I'll make his beard longer. Such type of subject image edit will affect the generated images because I changed face of the character this time. So here's this man with the beard and rounded glasses I added. There are 2 options for editing and creating variations of the generated images. First one is refine. Here you can briefly describe the changes you want to make just like in Gemini. For example, I want to make this man smile, remove harsh shadows and make the light softer, and finally I want to make him eat an ice cream. Precise reference should be enabled to increase consistency of the output by using Nano Banana. Here's refined version of the image. I can edit it further as many times as I want. All the refined versions will appear in the list of the generated images. Here's second editing option. Here you can see the prompt this image was created with. I copied prompt of this refined version, and I'm going to create variations of this picture by adding the copied prompt here. So basically, I want to get similar output I got with refine option. I got 2 images similar to the original one, but they also have details from the prompt I added. Yes, for some reason, it didn't make the light soft, as I asked, and here's third hand. So it seems like it just makes another generation using the same subject and scene references, probably even with the same seed value, but I'm not sure. At the same time, refine option uses only the generated image as reference. So this means that if you make lots of edits of the same picture, characters may become less similar to the subject reference images you uploaded. I didn't find any possibility to refer to the uploaded images when you are in refine mode. But this consistency degradation problem appears more often when there are more than just 2 or 3 edits. Of course, you can add multiple subject references. Just click on the plus button and add new image. The scene will remain the same, and I'll make these 2 men stand in front of each other, shaking their hands and laughing. And here's it. Great result, but it can be even better if the light on the characters would be more similar to the environment. Left picture looks like it's made in studio with green screen. More detailed prompts often solve such issues. And now I want to animate some image with VO3. Only images with landscape 16:9 aspect ratio can be animated. In Whisk, you can generate 5 free videos per month on a single Google account. I already generated 2 videos, so there are 3 generations left. I'll make this guy fix his hair with one hand and smile. Remember that the videos are generated with sound. If you want to add specific sounds or some dialogue to your video, you should specify such things in your prompts. I'm going to animate this image, and I want to make this man say, "Oh, I can speak now." Generation always takes around 2 minutes.
Oh, I can speak now.
This was awful. All the videos I created here are 7 or 8 seconds long, so probably it tries to stretch even short characters' speech to match the video length. Click here to see all the generated videos in this project, and in the library you'll find all your generations. Each time you open the Whisk tool, new project is created, and here you can see all the images and videos you've created in all projects. Daily amount of images you can create here is much higher than in Gemini. As I said, I create much more than 100 images per day, and I didn't reach any limits. Video generation requires much more computational power, so Google can't be so generous in this case.